They've got their other warm-up up there, but they come down that final jump, and it adds an extra spark of tension. The final one to go, Eduardo Álvarez Aznar, Rokfeller de Pleville, Bois, Margot. Now, he had 4 faults a little earlier on in the opening round. He was clear, though, in the quarterfinals. He was clear in the semi-finals. He needs to do the same again. He's jumped 7 rounds with this horse outdoors through the season, through the rest of the events. 5 times he's produced the clear, and as I say, it's a gap of 7. So it's a fence and a couple of time faults if you want to secure it. So again, he can take his time a little bit here, but if he has a fence down, he's playing a dangerous game.
He's got a plan. He can't. I think he's just gonna. He's gonna be on the time. He's got to ride like he intends to, like even if he wasn't the last rider.
Here we go then.
Ooh,
the decider.
Down to this.
Nice pace to start with.
Just got to watch that back end technique. It's a little bit traily at times. That's what caused that fault in the first class, and he was very close there.
It was a
this is
feathers difference.
This is the one. Get this one out of the way, Edu.
And he has.
Oh, a long way off that oxer. Give it real space. There's nothing like knowing how your horse jumps. Little rub there.
Team are hopping around watching this.
Yeah, he's pretty good on his pace.
Eric can barely look. Eric can't look.
Oh, he's a bit tight there. And he's having to do the 7. He's almost coming back. The tongue is actually out the side of his mouth. Not Edu's, but the horse. Just this last line. He can have time for, but who cares about that?
He can have the time for. This for the biggest prize money in the sport, and he gets there, 66.52. Elation there as Madrid In Motion steam in to make history. They finish on a total of 11. They beat Valkenswaard United, and Rokfeller is rock solid all the way to the finish as Madrid In Motion have come from behind here. They were 10th in the championship through the season. They have jumped their way to the top. They were triple clear through the semi-finals. They've again produced the goods here. Just 3-1 scores between the lot of them, essentially doing the same again. And that is what wins you the biggest pot ever seen in the sport of show jumping. The relief, the tension all starts to swill away from that warm-up area, because now it is elation and excitement amongst the whole lot of them as Madrid In Motion become crowned as the first of the Global Champions League Super Cup winners. And what a super finish, James.
That was wonderful stuff, wonderful from Eduardo Álvarez Aznar. Obviously the whole team, but it all came down to Eduardo that last round, and he absolutely, it was a masterclass really. He just eased that horse off the fences. You just see here into the combination, had a little roll over the front legs. He needs to give this horse just time to rotate and get the back end out. Had to slow really down there, you see, over that plank. It was a short 7 for him. He didn't want to risk taking a stride out. And then on this last line, the 5 was there. He just had to hold his nerve, keep the horse together. And 2.7 million for the team. There we are. That's what it means. Mark, what a feeling, what a feeling. Eric, I think Eric was more nervous than the guys.
I think Eric is, you can see the tension on his face. You can see it wash away now into that excitement. And what a big moment for the Spaniards.